everyone, and welcome to the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's live coverage of high school wrestling. It's match number 2 of a doubleheader for the Coon Rapids Cardinals as they take on the Elk River Elks. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro sidelines, and Alex Zhang gets a free 6 points to start the match against Elk River.
And certainly in this kind of competition, they'll take the 6 points because Elk River is going to give them quite the battle.
And for Coon Rapids, Adrian Chang.
Gavin Hansen on the mat for Elk River against Adrian Chang.
2-point takedown, Green.
Hansen with the early takedown as he caught Chang trying to get underneath.
Chang got the escape. Hansen being aggressive here to start this.
Chang had a major decision in the earlier match with Asio. Again, Chang getting underneath, but Hansen able to counter well and end up with the takedown.
Yeah, he's going to jump out to a quick 4-1 lead here early in period number 1.
Just over midway through the first period. Good start for Gavin Hansen. Both takedowns on counter moves from a shot attempt by Adrian Chang. Trying to use his legs to control the left leg of Chang.
Yeah, and he's trying to get underneath and see if he can turn him.
There, he's got him in the cradle.
Yeah, now he does, yep. Oh, and then Chang gets out of it.
Quickly broke free. Again, looking to get him cradled up, and does, but off the mat. And they'll reset to center. Still a 4-1 lead for Gavin Hansen.
Hansen a little bit taller wrestler. A little bit better, longer reach.
Caution for Hansen on hand placement. You saw this throughout the Asio match as well.
Yeah,
with the other official.
Yeah, I was just going to say with the other official.
They're both very particular
Yes.
in how you get set up, but that's part of the rules.
That's good to follow the rules. Hansen will start from the down position, up 4-1 here to start period number 2.
Stop for potentially dangerous maneuver.
Now he cautioned again for hand play. Oh, caution to the Elk River wrestler.
Very different than his match against Asio,
Yes.
where he had 4 takedowns in the first
Yeah, I was
period.
going to say early on, Hansen gets the escape to go to 5-1.
Again, trying to get into that leg. He got to the left leg, but as you mentioned, Hansen just so much longer.
Yep.
Switched up, he tried to get the right leg, instead ends up giving up the takedown. And Hansen now with 3 takedowns in the match, all 3 on counter moves. Hansen actually on the sheet we were given listed as the junior varsity wrestler at 114. He's doing a nice job here in the varsity ranks.
Yes, he is.
Up 7-1.
Well, you know, at 114, Ian Lassard listed as the sophomore. He's a ranked wrestler. He may be. We'll see if he moves down a weight class.
Up a weight class.
I mean, up a weight class. Correct. Sorry about that.
Quite possible.
Yep. Yeah, because he comes in rated number 6 at 114. Lassard.
It's red choice. Red chooses down.
So 7-1 lead for Hansen as we start the third period. And Chang, who never trailed against Osseo, finds himself in a somewhat desperate situation, down 6 to start the third period, and put into a cradle, but then rolled right on top through the headlock and then got thrown off. And through all of that, no points.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought.
I mean, that went from cradle, potentially back points for Hansen, into a potential reversal with back points for Chang to
0.
Nothing.
No points.
Nothing. Warning for Chang for stalling underneath just about midway through the third period. And needs to start to show some urgency.
Yes, he does, because we're under a minute. And Hansen just trying to turn him.
And that was probably the best opportunity for Chang.
Yep.
But maybe not. Throws the headlock and gets turned over. And they stopped, and they're explaining
the coaching
what made it dangerous and leads to a penalty point for Hansen.
Well, Coach Johnson's coming over for some clarification from the official. Got the explanation he needed, and
that's too bad, because that was, just as I was saying, he missed what was probably going to be his best opportunity. Looked like he had another opportunity. He got him turned over right to his back. But unfortunately, a potentially dangerous or illegal maneuver led to that reversal. Now to his feet, able to break free. But he needs to take him to his back.
Yeah, he does.
Straight to his back. Under 20 seconds remaining, down 6.
Trying to get his hands free, so maybe he can.
Hansen can just.
Oh yeah, he can play it out.
Just wants to run out the clock here. Stay away, protect the lead.
And he did.
And get the victory, 8-2. A decision for Gavin Hansen.
At 121 pounds for Elk River, Jackson Ebner, and for Coon Rapids, Tyler Riviero.
So Jackson Ebner will come out for Elk River at 121. We won't see Ian Lassard. And Riviero is on the mat for the Cardinals. Riviero a pin in just 68 seconds against Osseo.
It was quick.
You know, the Elks really, we were talking about it before the broadcast. 8-10 years ago, it really emerged as a third challenger for the conference title year in and year out, after it being dominated so strongly by Coon Rapids and Anoka. Maple Grove and Champlain Park have also made great improvements, as has Andover.
I was just going to say Andover as well.
Ebner gets the takedown, nearly had Ribeiro in some trouble, but Ribeiro able to get back on his stomach. Ebner's got that hand held tight underneath, though. Trying to get him rolled over and nearly did.
Yeah, he did. Almost
Ribeiro able to roll through it and get back control of that right arm. Ebner
he's got him
getting
close.
him rolled to his back, and Ribeiro in trouble. There is just less than a second remaining in the first period. 1:59, the pin for Ebner will put Elk River in front by a 9-3 score, or a 9-6 score.
Little discussion between coaches here at 127.
At 127 pounds for Elk River, Braden Hawes, and for Coon Rapids, Jeff Bridenstine.
Braden Hawes will wrestle for Elk River at 127.
Yeah, he's on the also
against Bridenstine.
Like Evan Hansen on the JV side of the roster for Elk River.
Bridenstine a 16-second pin at 133.
That was amazing.
Against Osseo. Gets the takedown here and trying to get
almost had him.
Haas in the cradle. Continue to work for it. Try and get him rolled over right in the middle.
And he's trying to get that leg on top. There
Haas is done in just 51 seconds.
With a victory by fall in 51 seconds.
That's 3 times as long as the first one, but
that's impressive nonetheless. So I'll give the Cardinals a 12-9 lead.
At 133 pounds for Elk River, Finn Hillier, and for Coon Rapids, Aiden Halverston.
Finn Hillier was originally in at 127, but will bump up to 133. Who's the Cardinal? I didn't even.
It's Aiden Halverson.
It is.
And he's listed at 127, but
Halverston
will go at 133.
Early takedown for Halverston.
Halverston, a sophomore. Heiler, an 8th grader.
Two-point reversal, Green.
Hillier gets the reversal. And now he's got Hoverston in a bit of trouble on the edge of the mat, trying to kick his way out of that cradle.
Oh, yeah,
Hillier's got him locked up tight. Plenty of time, and eventually back to his stomach, but a 3-point near fall for Finn Hillier gives him the 5-2 lead. 30 seconds left in the period.
Hoverson started out with that 2-point lead, but 5 points scored by Heiler.
So Hillier will have a 5-2 lead to start the second period. Hoverston will defer, and Hillier will choose the down position. Coon Rapids does benefit from having a lot of their strength and experience at the top of their lineup. So Hillier, a quick escape and then a quick takedown, and pushes his lead to 8-2 here very early in the second period. Hoverston trying to control that right arm,
and trying to
force him over the top, but
Hoverston not having any of it at this point. Staying on his base.
Warning red for stalling.
Hoverston being warned for stalling. Not a lot of action in this second period.
No.
It started with a very quick escape by Finn Hillier and then a takedown inside about the first 15 seconds. And it has been Hillier riding out Hoverston throughout the rest of this. Hoverston has been warned for stalling.
Under 10 seconds.
And now he's going to get a penalty point. Make it a 9-2 lead. Hoverston got out from underneath, but not able to finish the reversal before the buzzer sounds. A 9-2
You know, I
lead for Finn.
I asked Coach Stronson what they needed to do to beat Elk River. He said they just have to stay to their basics and really be aggressive, Joe, and just trust in their conditioning.
Quick switch. Hillier able to get back and grab that ankle of Hoverston before he was able to get the escape. Hoverston trying to control over the top, but his ankle twisted up pretty good underneath. Tried a grandy roll and got caught. And now Hillier trying to pull that arm out. He is going to get 3 near fall points.
That's going to push his lead to 12-2.
Almost a reversal there for Hoverston. Instead, Hillier able to get back behind.
Still plenty of time in the third period. We're just about a minute.
Trying to roll him over again and nearly did. Hoverston let go to keep from being reversed. 45 seconds left. Overston never able to complete the escape.
Nope.
He'll return to the center of the mat. 29 seconds to go. A 10-point lead for Finn Hillier. Overston quickly to his feet. Hillier again keeping control of one leg.
Just 10 seconds, less than 10.
It's going to be a solid
Yeah.
major decision for Finn Hillier. 12-2 final score. And that will put Elk River back in front, 13-12.
Yeah, it's kind of seesaw here to start early on.
At 139 pounds for Elk River, Dylan Peters, and for Coon Rapids, Gilbert Costa.
So it's Gilbert Kostak and
Dylan Peters.
Yep. Peters for Elk River.
Kostic was trying to throw the
2-point takedown.
Yeah, it turned into a
The-
takedown.
headlock, but it turned into a takedown for Peters.
Kostak not able to get the escape.
Spent a lot of his match fighting from underneath.
Yes.
Expended a lot of energy in the loss to Osseo. Lost a 15-5 major decision. Peters was working on getting him in the splits. And now has him back to the mat against the edge there. He'll get 3 back points if he's not able to complete the pin.
Oh, now he's in a little bit. Was just about a little bit of trouble. He's got to pin him quickly if he's going to pin him here because time's running out. And he's
Final
off.
seconds. Still got his toes in the circle. The buzzer will sound, and so it'll be a 5-0 lead for Dylan Peters going to the second period.
Red chooses down.
And Kostic will choose the down position, so he'll continue to fight from underneath.
Caution green.
Caution on Elk River.
Again, he gets those legs in and works on getting that left leg with his arms to try and get him in the splits. Kostic trying to unwrap him.
Trying to get that arm to turn him over here.
Well, and Kostic just hasn't been able to get that right leg free. Finally gets to his feet and able to get away to get his first points of the match just over midway through the second period.
Got the 5-1 lead for Peters.
Peters goes for the headlock. Kostic nearly caught him, and then Peters able to slip away and complete the takedown.
Yeah, you talked about Kostic underneath most of the time, on the bottom most of the time. And that's going to run that period out.
A 7-1 lead now for Dylan Peters going to the third period. Peters chooses the down position. Peters working towards the headlock and
can't get it.
Able to get the reversal, though, and get Kostic in some trouble.
Yeah.
Kostic fights his way back to his stomach.
And just fighting to try and get out of that.
Well,
and locked in that position.
Peters has really focused on that, trying to control the lower body.
Yep.
And Kostic has fought through it several times and gotten back to his feet. And it's just, then you have to unwrap Peters from the one leg that he's completely wrapped around with his lower body in order to break free.
Well, it's a healthy 9-1 lead for Peters, with just about 50 seconds remaining here in period number 3.
Kostic back to his feet, trying to get the hands, and finally does.
And he gets that.
Gets free.
Yep.
But now in position with 30 seconds left, he needs a takedown that will put Peters straight to his back if he wants any chance to win here. Under 20.
Off the out of the circle. 15 seconds remain.
And that'll do it.
Yep.
A 9-2 decision for Dylan Peters. Will increase the lead to 16-12 as we head to 145. Bjorn Svensson. It's a great name.
It is a great name.
I'm only assuming he is the one to be presented. Tristan Hargrave.
So a 16-12 lead now for Elk River.
Hargrave a 10-3 decision against
Yep.
Dacia. Would love to have a 2-0 effort here tonight. His team could certainly use it, especially if he can pick up some bonus points and help get him tied, if not in the lead. This is the midway point, being the 7th of 13 weight classes.
Yeah, Cardinals like to see some points from this weight class if possible.
Svensson warned for stalling early in this first period. A lot of dancing, a lot of hand fighting,
Yeah,
not
no points.
much more.
And no points so far as this first period's winding down.
Hargrave trying to get to the legs as Svensson and does, and he'll get the takedown just before the end of the first period, right on the edge of the mat.
Yeah, nice couple of points here to end that first period.
Hargrave defers. Svensson chooses the down position, trailing 2-0. We're going to get that arm over his head and see if he can get him in a guillotine.
Well, he's trying.
Svensson's arm can only bend so far.
Yeah.
Without his shoulders following.
Yeah, he's trying to turn him here.
It's a lot of leverage. He's
Yep.
going to get some back points if Svensson can avoid being pinned here, because that's a tough position. Tried to roll out of it. Hargrave tried to catch him and now turns it into a headlock, and Svensson is all done.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Will not get out of this one.
No, he's got to get that right leverage. Got plenty of time, obviously.
Hargrave just needs to slide the hips further out like so.
Oh,
There it is. I was going to say, don't make me eat my words
I know,
here.
right? That was a nice win for him.
Pin in 3:29. And that's what Coon Rapids needed. Get them back in front, 18-16.
Well, again, this is back and forth.
At 152 pounds for Elk River, Lars Nelson, and for Coon Rapids, Chris Lattery.
Lars Nelson against Chris Lattery at 152.
Well, hand checking here early on in this one.
Lattery lost a tight one, 8-5 against Dacio. Good ankle pick by Nelson. Lattery can't escape the takedown. Well, the strength of the Cardinals lineup is really upcoming, but
yes.
so is Elk River's. Elk River has 3 ranked wrestlers. Lassard, we expected to see at 114, did not.
Well,
the other 2 still lie ahead. And hopefully we will see Hillier against Stradsky at 160.
I don't even see Hillier on the roster for Elk River. We'll see how that goes. And if that's the case.
You're right, I don't either.
Yeah, the 2 of the top-ranked wrestlers for Elk River, if that's the case, will not be wrestling here tonight.
Nelson, a good job breaking Lattery back down over near the edge of the mat. 27 seconds left in the first period. Nelson working on a half Nelson. Gave that up, now goes back to it. Putting a lot of pressure on the back of Lattery's head. Keep him broken down for the last few seconds of the first period. And Nelson will take a 2-0 lead into period number 2.
Yeah, not a lot of scoring in that first period.
Nelson starts out on the bottom. Able to get to his feet and get a pretty quick escape.
Yeah, so he takes that 3-0 lead.
Ooh. Another good ankle pick, this time a little bit cleaner of a takedown. The cheers for the pin at the JV match.
Yes, yeah.
This is the audience just to clue you in. So, hey, what are we missing?
No, there is.
Is the audio extremely delayed?
The JV and varsity wrestling at the same time here tonight.
Nelson's had a nice match here against Lattery. He's stayed in control pretty much throughout. Had the only takedown of the first period, an escape and a takedown here in the second. Has not been able to really turn it into any pinning combinations. He's just going to let Lattery go here. As we close in on 30 seconds left in the second period.
Again, holding that 5-1 lead.
Nelson, the reversal over on the edge. And we'll reset to the middle. Well, the
period ended.
Period ended. Excuse me.
So Nelson with a healthy 7-1 lead. Lattery's got a period here to see what he can do, trailing by 6.
Again, it's tough enough to have one match, but to have 2 matches and then spend this much time trying to fight your way out from underneath.
difficult. You expend
a lot of energy. But here's a reversal, and nearly had Nelson in a whole lot of trouble. And again, it's almost better just pushing away.
Right.
And at least completing the reversal. He is going to get the escape.
That'll make it 7-2. JV match over with. That was quick.
That's the thing about wrestling. I mean, matches can be 16 seconds, as Bridenstine showed in the first period or in the first match, or they could take 6 minutes plus. Could go through a overtime period as well. So you never know.
You do never know.
And like that first one, we saw the first match against Otsego, we saw a couple of forfeits and a lot of pins. I think Coon Rapids ended up with 7 for and 1 against. Something like that.
Cardinals get a stalling warning. Six to
1.
6-1.
Pins, yeah. So under 10 seconds to go. Nelson was hoping to trade a couple of 2-for-1s to try and push it to an 8-point lead and get an extra point for his team. I think he'll be able to do that up by 6. He will not get that last takedown. So 9-3 decision.
So that'll give the Elks the lead back at 19-18. We're seesawing back and forth here tonight.
So we will see Carter Skradsky.
Yep.
At 160 pounds for Elk River,
Wyatt Lease for Elk River.
Carter Skradsky.
So we're not gonna see
Hillier, the ranked wrestler for. It should have been number 9 against number 10, because Skradsky currently ranked
number 9.
Elise caught him in deep. Skradsky staying with it, tried to just dump him over.
Almost had him in some trouble.
Almost.
Yep.
Tried to get behind him and not able to complete the takedown. And with the end of the JV match, we now get two referees.
Yep. 2 for the price of 1.
Carter, another one of the Cardinal captains. He's been a captain since his sophomore year. Good leader in a kind of transition time for the program. Throws the headlock. Gets the takedown, and Lease in some trouble. Skradsky trying to end it here in the first period.
I was saying plenty of time.
Leaning back, trying to pull up on the head. Force the shoulders to the mat, and there it is.
It's a
at
big pin.
136. Yeah, bonus points, as you talked about. You know, they back and forth battle. Bonus points will come up big.
Huge.
And Elk River, they gave away 6 points at 107 pounds, so playing catch up from the start.
At 172 pounds for Elk River, Dante Sass, Coon Rapids is open.
Dante Sass is going to get a forfeit for Elk River, so that'll put them right back in front, 25-24.
So they.
At 189 pounds. For
Cam
Elk
Ross,
River,
who
Will
wrestled it.
Johnson. And for Coon Rapids, Cameron Ross.
Ross going to bump up.
But I imagine Wells will bump up then to 215.
I was going to say he had a very quick pin, 47 seconds against Osseo. Will Johnson, the wrestler for Osseo.
Cam was looking to get that leg.
Looked for the headlock, not able to toss. The very solidly built. It's like a fire plug out there. Will Johnson, short and thick.
Short and thick.
It's not easy to get the hip toss. So that's, I think, it wasn't it Cam that used the hip toss, I think, in the first match.
Yes.
Hip toss or headlock.
He's not going to do that. At least I don't think.
Well, it would.
He could.
He's got that lower center of gravity. Makes it awfully tough to pull off one of those maneuvers. Ross trying to get in on the leg. Not able to pick it up. Went back upper body. And again, trying to toss. And that's, you got to get low.
Oh, you do. You have to get low and use your legs. Get a
Johnson,
lot of
look at the side. I mean, the legs the kid's got. Johnson goes after Ross's leg and gets him up. He tried to toss and get behind, but we continue without any scoring into the final 25 seconds of the first period. Cam Ross, one of the Cardinals seniors. There was a special ceremony between the two matches of our doubleheader.
Nice.
Headlock, the toss worked, but Johnson able to roll through it. Ross able to back up and get the takedown. Just seconds to go, but Johnson able to jump up and get to the escape.
So Elk River will start the down position, and a tight one here in first period, 2-1 lead for Cam Ross.
Yeah, and all the scoring in the last 5 seconds of that first period. Very early escape for Johnson. We're back to even at 2-2, and we're back to neutral positions. So Ross gets a leg, and he will get the takedown.
That gives him the 4-2 lead.
Johnson back to his feet, able to get turned around. Trying to get his foot free. Ross trying to bring him back to the center. Keep that leg up, trips him back down, gets back on top. Another escape for Johnson. Ross is being warned for stalling. Johnson attacks for the leg, got caught, got tossed right to his back, and Johnson in some trouble. Ross up pretty high.
Yeah, he was up a little too high.
He is going to get 2 near fall points.
Gives him an 8-3 lead, but yeah, he had a great opportunity for the pin there. But as you mentioned, just a little too high.
Johnson trying to break free and does. 5 seconds left in the period, and Ross will go to the third with an 8-4 lead.
So Ross going to start in the down position here to start period number 3, up 8-4. Cardinals down by a point, 25-24.
It's the first time Johnson's been in the superior position. See what he's able to do. Goes after the legs, trying to get Ross turned over. Ross trying to get his legs free, back to his base. Trying to get behind him, trying to reverse him, and now he does. And he's got Johnson in some trouble. Minute to go, and there it is.
That's a big one.
Huge. At 4:53.
Yeah, nice win
with
for
just
Cam.
20, with just 2 weight classes to go.
Well, we were told this one's going to be a tight one, and it's definitely been that way. So now let's see if who's wrestling. Yeah, Kenny Wells did move up to 215. This should be a good one. Paul Greenberg for Elk River.
Kenny had a second period pin, and he looked very strong against Osseo.
He's aggressive.
Good counter move, gets him a takedown early against Greenberg. Any win for Coon Rapids seals the victory for the team. And, of course, Hayden Skilling's waiting in the wings for the Cardinals.
Didn't wrestle.
And he's fresh.
Yes, he didn't wrestle in that one against Osseo. They didn't put anyone up against him. And I'm sure he's chomping at the bit to get out there.
Kenny, another one of those senior leaders that was honored between matches. They're going to lose a big and very skilled class.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Cam Ross and Kenny Wells, Chris Lattery, Carter Skradsky, Aiden Hollister.
Yep.
Greenberg trying to switch out. Wells stays with him.
Kenny doing a good job of not letting him up.
Takes a quick peek at the clock. 30 seconds left in this first period. Greenberg trying to get control of the arms underneath. Wells with a caution for stalling.
Let's go, Paul! Come on, Paul!
10 seconds remaining in the period.
So Wells will have that 2-0 lead going to the second period. Greenberg defers, Wells chooses down. Oh no, he chooses neutral.
Yep.
Again, Greenberg needs to win here to keep Elk River's hopes alive. Trailing by 5 with only one match after this.
And not a lot of scoring
Working
here.
on getting him walked over. Wells trying to keep control of that left ankle over the top. Stalemate. Now return to center.
Got a little over a minute remaining here in period number 2. Both the wrestlers looking for that little bit of an advantage.
Wells trying to use his speed, gets circled around behind and does.
A couple big points here for him.
Yeah, points have been hard to come by in this match so far. Just a 4-0 lead for Kenny Wells. Had a takedown in the first, now a takedown here in the second. Wasn't able to do much with it from the top position throughout much of that first period. Was warned for stalling while on top. Greenberg able to get spun around, get to the leg of Wells. And now Wells just trying to hang on for dear life to avoid the reversal.
He will.
Final seconds tick away. It'll stay a 4-0 lead for Kenny Wells.
So Elk River's going to choose down.
Greenberg's been close to a couple of reversals.
Yep.
Has not been able to break free of Kenny Wells. Quick switch, but Wells stays with him. Wells trying to get control of the right arm of Greenberg. Working that right arm. He's also working the left arm, trying to get a half Nelson in. Now he's going to go to a quarter. Keeping pressure on the head, keeping Greenberg head to the mat.
Yeah, we're under a minute. Just trying to get that leverage worked around.
Changing strategy, went for a possible cradle, now back up top. Greenberg sits out. Wells again able to stay with him, and this time able to get that arm trapped up behind him. Greenberg trying to get that left arm free. Down to 20 seconds left. Down to the final 5. Kenny Wells is going to hang on.
Yes, he will. There he did.
For a 4-0 decision, and that will clinch the win for the Cardinals.
Well, we're down to the big guys.
Sam Curtin for Elk River against Hayden Skillings. Hard to believe Skillings just a junior. He's been the Cardinals heavyweight since his freshman year.
Well, as principal here at Coon Rapids, John Pena would say these are the men on the team. These two guys. Oh,
hip toss
got him down quickly.
for Skillings works well, and Curtin in trouble early.
Yeah, and he's obviously got plenty of time to work on it.
Skillings got a win tonight without touching the mat at all, trying to get another one in less than a minute here against Elk River. Curtin staying strong, keeping his back off the mat.
I was just going to say, he's using a lot of energy. Still plenty of time.
Well, you can see how over the top Skillings is.
But if Curtin can stay out of this one.
Keeping those hips turned under 30 seconds. I mean, he's been avoiding the pin here for almost a minute, more than a minute.
Yeah, he's got to be tired. And Skillings just can't get him pinned.
Under 10 seconds.
Well, there maybe he's got it here. We'll see.
You got to take your hats off here to Sam Curtin to avoid the pin and ride it out for that long.
Well, that's the thing, and he's got to be tired. His energy has to be expended.
Screen choice. Green chooses down.
So Curtin will choose the down position here for period number 2. And Skillings got him into trouble very early, right in the middle of the mat, just up way too high to force the shoulder blades to the mat. And again, credit to Curtin for fighting it off and being able to hold it off as long as he did.
Skillings see what he's trying to do about turning him, but
that was a hard crossface.
Ouch. I'd get one of those, I'd be done.
Right?
Yeah, it was a good career for me.
When you can hear it throughout the entire field house, you know it was loud. Sam Curtin probably has the best hairdo that we've seen tonight, too.
Absolutely. Skillings holding that 5-0 lead here with about 35 seconds remaining in the second period.
Curtin tried to grab his hands and kind of roll him over, but Skillings pulled free and then nearly got him turned. Yeah, this second period has pretty much been Skillings riding Curtin around the ring, which is pretty much what the first period was.
Exactly.
Was Curtin just avoiding being pinned.
Correct. And using all that energy.
Skillings tried to force him to the mat. So no scoring in period number 2. Still a 5-0 lead for Hayden Skillings as we start the third. It looked like he was going to have a pin in less than a minute.
I thought for sure he was.
Instead, here we are starting the third period, and Sam Curtin starts on top, and his first opportunity to try and work a pinning combination.
Oh, and Skilling's easily getting up, but
It's a big boy.
Yes. Or two big boys.
There's the escape and the takedown.
Yeah, Skilling.
Oh, they're going to call it a 2-point reversal.
Yep.
Fast enough.
They let him up.
1 point escape, green.
So it's 7-1 in favor of Skillings.
Takedown for Skillings pushes the lead to 9-1.
About 40 seconds remaining. Healthy 9-1 lead for Skillings.
And this in a familiar position with Skillings riding. And Curtin not really able to do much of anything underneath. Oh, gets turned around though, and in some trouble right on the edge of the mat late in this one. 15 seconds left. Gonna add some near fall points. Skillings trying to get the pin. Again, though, really high. And 3 back points push the lead to 12-1. Less than a second to go. That's the way it will end. Major decision for Hayden Skillings will mean the final is 37-25.
And a couple of wins for the Cardinals tonight, which is always good to see.
Yeah, and they came in at 7-5, so pushing their record to 9-5 has got to feel good. We talked about it, last year. I think they finished with only 7 or 8 wins. It was one of the worst records for a Cardinal wrestling team and in school history, and I know a lot of the guys took it very personally and wanted to see a big change this year, and they're doing what they can to get that done.
Well, yeah, and Tronson said, last year was not indicative of this Coon Rapids wrestling program, and they vowed to turn it around this season, and they've done a nice job so far.
So that pushes them to 9-5. And that gets us to the end of the evening. A pair of wins for the Cardinal Wrestlers. Final here against Elk River, 37-25. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.